Welcome back, travelers. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on a look I call Smokey Omaha Eyes, which was inspired by a recent trip there. If you ever get a chance to visit Omaha, I totally recommend it. It is such a beautiful and wonderful city. I know it's not usually the place that comes to mind when you think of travel, but if you ever find yourself in Omaha, do yourself a favor and check out the historic old market and the Heartland of America Park. They were truly amazing. I loved them. And with that, let's get started. Okay, so I've already put my foundation on, and the next step that I want to do is put my eye primer on. So I'm just gonna grab a little dab and apply that. I'm just gonna do a little bead on my finger like so, and I am going to tap my ring fingers together and just apply it to my eyelids. And the reason why you want to wear a eye primer is to help have the eye color stay on longer, and it's also a lot richer looking as well. So I gently put the eye primer on my eyes. On to the next step. So I have very dark eyes and I really want to lighten them up. So what I'm going to use is my concealer, and I'm just going to put a dab on the eyelid and a dab here. Just like 3 little dabs will do, right? Got a lot of dabs will do. And then I'm going to grab my beauty blotter and just kind of work that all over the eye like so. Kind of trying to be a little delicate because that is very delicate skin right there on your eye. So be careful not to pull or tear. And if you don't have a beauty blotter, you can also use your fingers. I mean, we have 10 of them, so why not use them all, right? So you can use that as well if you want to specifically put the color or whatnot into the area that you need lightening. Okay, so I've done both eyes now. And the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a very light highlight color. And I'm going to grab my all over eye brush. And this color right here, let's see if I can find it here. This color right here is called Blossom. So that's the color I'm going to start with, okay? So even if you don't have the same colors, you'll want to use maybe similar colors to get the same smoky eye effect. So I'm just applying this ever so lightly on the top of each eyelid. Kind of patting it in. Okay, so now I have some bright eyes. So the next step I'm going to do is add a gold status color, which is this one, and I'm going to put that in the middle of my eye. So using the same brush, and I will just be going in the tear duct area, and the first, I'd say that's the first third part of your eye, right in there, just to kind of have a shimmer effect. And basically with the smoky eye, you are transitioning from a light to medium and then to dark. Woohoo, fun stuff. Just a little bit more on that, and on to the next eye. Just getting in that tear duct. Okay, so now I've done the inner parts of my eyes with gold status. The next step I am going to do is still use my all over brush, but I'm going to clean it. And I just kind of use this handy dandy toilet paper roll, which works very well. And the next color I'm going to use is this silver, and it's called Stormy. And I love this color. Okay, so I'm gonna just apply that in the center of my eye. Do the same thing on the other eye. Just in the center. A little bit more on the other eye. Okay, so now I've placed that Stormy color in the center of my eye, and the next step I am going to do is get my dark color. And that is going to be this darker gray, which is called Shadow. Okay, so I'm going to use my corner brush. Let's see, this is the eye crease brush. Don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. And I'm going to take the corner and just sweep it up. And it's kind of like a V that I'm making in that corner. And I'm going up just a little bit higher right here because I have hooded eyes. So I kind of want to make like an optical illusion that I actually have a crease there. So, and that's always a fun thing that you can do with makeup is, you know, color where you need to, dark recedes, and light kind of brings out. So going a little bit higher on that. Okay, and then now we're on to the next eye. Going up just a hair above your eyelid to kind of make that crease look like it is a crease. Okay, so I've got the color in place. Now the next color I'm going to use is my dark color, which this is this color right here. It's Onyx and it's black. And don't be afraid of black. There's nothing to be afraid of. Sometimes it seems a little intimidating, but with practice, you'll be just fine. And with this black or Onyx, I am doing another V, but just kind of keeping it isolated in that corner. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. What you do on one side, you'll want to do to the other, right? And sometimes when you're working with black, you might have a little bit of fallout, and I could kind of feel it hitting my cheeks. So I just grab my fluffy brush and then just kind of whisk it away. There we go, there it goes. Okay, now I need to do a little bit of blending. And I don't want to get rid of the color, I just want to blend it so that there aren't any harsh lines. So with that, I'm grabbing my blending brush and going in a circular motion and just bringing the color in. I'll do the same thing on the other eye. It's kind of like a windshield wiper effect. You can do that, or you could do little small sweeps. But you don't want to get rid of the color, you just want to blend it so that you don't have those harsh lines. And I'm pulling it in just a little bit closer to the inner part of the eye. Do the same to the other eye. Okay, and the next color I'm going to use is, that one is called Golden Mauve, and that is this color right here. As you can tell, I've used it quite a bit. I do love this color. And I'm going to take that and put that in the center of my eye again to give it a little pop. We have a little pop on our eye here. Not Popeye, but a pop on our eye. Just kind of blending that in and up. Okay, and then we want to do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, now I want to grab a light color and put it on my brow bone. So for that, I will be using this Crystaline right there, if you can see it, right there. Grabbing my brush, and then right there in the arch of my eyebrow. Just kind of give the eyebrow, or give the eyes, you know, more awake look by pulling it up, giving it, like I said, that optical illusion. And just put that in there and put a little on the lash line just to brighten that up a little. Do a nice little smooth transition. And okay, so we've got our eyes pretty much in place. Yay! Now to move on to the eyeliner. Oh, well, I'm thinking, do I want to, on the sides here, you will want to clean those up, but I will do those after the eyeliner. So I'm going to take my liquid black eyeliner pen, apply that. Small little strokes. Right on the lash line. And then on to the next eye. Same thing. can make a bold line or a very thin line. It's just up to you, you know, your preference. Okay, check in the mirror, make sure everything's right in its place. Okay, so now I've got my eyeliner on. Now I want to kind of do that smoky eye underneath. And with that, I will use my eye smudger brush. And I'm going to use this shadow color again for underneath my eye. So I'll take that and go underneath, just in a sweeping motion. Do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so I have that on now. What I also like to do is color in my waterline eye underneath here. And I will be using a, what is this? I think this is a deep brown. Yes, it is. Okay, had to make sure that it was deep brown. And so I'm just gonna pull my eyelid down. I'm going to get rid of any excess moisture. And now I'm going to color that waterline. Okay, there's one eye. Let's do the next. Okay, now I have both eyes done. Now we can clean up. Let's clean up, folks. So to clean up, what I like to do is I like to use my concealer, and I am just going to take from right here and go straight up to my eyebrow. And we'll do the same thing on the other eye. Straight up. Okay, and now with your beauty brush or your beauty blada, we are just going to blot that up so that we kind of have a nice clean area. Do the same thing on the other side. I feel like this eye needs a little bit more blending just to make it a little softer. And now I'll grab this, go back over that, and just kind of double check in the mirror, make sure everything's all even. All right, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my translucent powder and my fluffy brush. Clean my brush here, because you always want a nice clean brush, and shake off the excess. I have a lot of excess on there. Start from the inner and then work out, smoothing everything and just setting that eye makeup with the translucent powder. All right, I think we are done. Oh, except for I forgot mascara. Don't leave home without it, folks. Okay, so the mascara that I am going to use is my Ultimate Mascara. And with my big, bold, Smokey Omaha Eyes, you can probably apply up to 3 coats. What I'm doing with my mascara is I am taking it from the base of the eyelash, and then wiggling it up so that I get all of the product on the eyelashes. And I'm trying to get these little outer corner eyelashes too. And lift up, and out. And the same thing on the other side. Now, if you wanted a little bit more dramatic look, you could put false eyelashes on if you choose. But for me, my own are just fine for this look. And this isn't your everyday look. This is more maybe going out on the town in Omaha. You know, they also have a place called the District, and they have lots of bars and live entertainment, and I really can't say enough good things about Omaha. So if you live in Omaha, you already know how wonderful your city is, and I was just so happy to be able to experience some of that nice, wonderful Omaha culture. And taking, again, like I said, from the base and wiggling it up. And I am not a person who uses an eyelash curler. That's why I did not curl my eyelashes before I started my mascara. I use my fingers. So I place them, even while they're still a little wet, I place them on top of my eyes, and I just kind of push them back a little bit. Make sure though that you're not having the eyelashes hit your makeup. Just pushing them back and holding them a little bit, and then I let go. Yay! Okay, so now I have my Smokey Omaha eye look, and because my eyes are so bright and bold, I am just going to put on a lip gloss. This lip gloss is called Sun Blossoms, and I do really like it. And if you want to complete the look with some, let's see, a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of cheek, we can do that as well. Why not? So I'm gonna grab my deep bronzer and just do a little stroke up on the side, on that side, and then on this side. So it really makes those cheeks pop. And then I also take a little bit of bronzer and I go along the jawline, the tip of the nose, and the top of my forehead. Okay. All right, and now for my cheek color, I will be using sort of some pinks here, and just kind of go on the apple of my cheek. And that's my dog. He's upset because somebody's lighting fireworks. Okay, so I've got that on, and now I just want to blend those two together. And to finish this, I would like to use my translucent powder just to set everything in. Take my big fluffy brush and then just going on the top of my cheekbone on each side. Kind of highlighting my cheekbones a little bit. And I want to go in the center of my forehead. And go on the nose, lip, and chin. Okay, yay! All right, so this is my Smokey Omaha eye look. And if you have any other requests for me to do any other tutorials, please comment down below, and also please subscribe. And thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you've learned something, and if anything, I hope that you can make a very beautiful Smokey Omaha eye yourself. Also, if you're interested in any of the products that I use today, any of these wonderful colors, they are by Mary Kay, and they will be listed down below as well as my website. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fly safe, fly far, and be beautiful wherever you are. Thank you so much. Bye.